The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. And they can counter here. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Toure powering forward here. That's a good run down the left. And that is headed for the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Messi. Great, and the shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yaya Toure! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intent.
Shoots! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
After 18 minutes is number 8, Bellingham.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Suarez. Shot could be... It's Iniesta! That is ended up in no man's land. Iniesta! Iniesta! And that's another fine save. And it's made its way to him. And Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Towering header! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Boca Juniors now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Messi. Messi! just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And that's going right the way across. Looking for the run. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Real chance here. That looks a good cross. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Iniesta. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Always onto this. He's got away. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Boca Juniors, visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And it's Iniesta. And this is Kroos. He's having a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Thuram. And this is Luis Suarez. And that's going up front in a hurry. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Suarez. Steaming on goalwards. That has been slung wide. Liverpool do have a chance. And we've reached half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information centre?
Down to business again. Liverpool not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff stood up well to him there. Iniesta crosses, and the keeper beats it away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, chance for a shot! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And he's managed to get free. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Desai, a player who needs no introduction. In with the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Suarez chasing after it. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. He's gone for goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. And it's Robertson. Mbappe. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mbappe.
So we have movement on
Number
both
15,
benches.
Dembele.
Liverpool now just
Number
needing
20,
one.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rashford.
Knocks it
Number
into
6,
space.
Yamal.
And he stands
Number
tall,
10,
impenetrable.
Van Basten. Substitution.
Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
And Yaya Toure! That was mighty close. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's found support out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good effort!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Played back into the centre. Rashford running with intent.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! A finish of true class! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the...
Takes a shot! Well, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
And that is masterful defending. Pass somewhat off target. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vieira makes the interception. Rijkaard. Robertson. That looks a good ball through. Oh, nice touch. Well, they can break here. He's through here. Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. He's taken shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away. Another moment of magic, a real... And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger. Best deployed behind a...
Could be danger here. Cafu. He's got away. Chance! And again. Goal! Boca Juniors! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he is deftly away. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Taken back almost at once. Cafu, drive. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive. Boca Juniors find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Oh, now he can run away with it. Araujo cuts out the pass. Liverpool already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham wants to run onto this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Gerrard. Yamal receives it in. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what? In he goes again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Robertson. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Now it's Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gives it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he should have made it 4. And we have our very first corner. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Neymar. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
A probing pass. It's out for a goal kick.
Boca Juniors are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Gerrard. Cafu. In with the challenge. Cannavaro. Drogba. This is Dembele. Eze.
2 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Neymar. Nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's had it nicked away. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, this looks sharp. Montreal gets over and intercepts. Yamal. And here's Neymar. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Being displayed on the screen.
So, into the second half.
Liverpool really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Cafu receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. He's having a shot! Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And here's Neymar. Yamal is onto this.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and...
Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. He leaps for it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Engages and forces him off the ball. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gerrard. And Yamal. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu gets into a good position. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cafu has the space to... takes a shot! And he hits the net! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Boca Juniors are having a ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Neymar. Deftly out wide.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Robertson. And it's lofted through here. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Tonali. And he whips it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Tonali. Now it's Forlan. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rijkaard! Over to the other side. Cafu. Robertson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No, again, there's no way through. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Plays it in low. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Knocks it into space. Romero concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. And this is Forlan. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Yamal! Corner number 4 coming up here. Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele looking to receive it in space. Tonali. Aims beyond the defence. Araujo makes the interception. Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes
Yamal.
added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Eze finding himself in space. Neymar. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pirlo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Looking to play him in. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Mbappe! Thuram. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Hullet. Toure makes a dash for it. Robertson. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Delivers the ball. Oh, important interception. And a chance! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Foot in. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Hullet.
Gang one really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Yaya Toure. Played in by Robertson. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And we have our very first corner. Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Seedorf. Maldini. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Vieri. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. And it's Yaya Toure. Robertson tries to play it through. Aimed at the far side, punched away. Seedorf. Cruyff.
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Gullit, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Applies the finish! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Maldini. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Robertson. Who played through for the wide man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Threads one in. Vieira. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody, and
So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution.
So we're off again.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Desai deals with that comfortably. Mbappe, he's through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's found a way through. And Yaya Toure! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yaya Toure certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. He's shifting through the gears here. And out it comes again. Diaz. Cruyff. That's an imaginative pass. Now there's a fine ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Dembele. Hangs in a cross. Vieira can get it clear. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now this could be a chance. Pirlo! They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram. And that is headed for the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's delightful. Now the delivery. Played back to the goalkeeper. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Liverpool are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Maldini looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Dembele. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Thuram. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. That is good alertness.
Gang one really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Diaz venturing down the left. Hoisted in. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Just 5 minutes left. Cannavaro.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It'll be a throw-in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe.
It's going to be
Number
another
50,
throw.
Dembele. Number 42, Toure.
Played back in.
Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on
Diaz.
the field, number 10,
Kaka.
Van Basten.
Mbappe is
Number
onto this.
14, Rashford.
Pressing's intense,
Number 6.
and it's paid off.
Yamal. Number 5, Vieira. Number 17,
Mbappe.
Gerrard. Substitutions taking place. 2
Mbappe.
minutes has been indicated.
And that'll be the end of that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That pass has been well intercepted. Toure has it in a wide position. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception. Robertson. Koundé makes the interception. He's through here. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Bellingham certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Koundé cuts out the pass. Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dembele has the space to scheme. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! Bellingham. Spread out to the left, and this is Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Oh, good ball. And it's Drogba!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Picks out Yaya Toure!
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Cannavaro. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Rodri. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Decent chance! He's scored! And there is your opener. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 16.
Cerezo Osaka have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe trying to keep this in.
1 minute added time.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's tidy. Pullet proves just a little bit too strong. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Cerezo Osaka are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Cerezo Osaka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Drogba. Robertson. And he cuts out the supply. Pullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Koundé gets over and intercepts.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Dembele being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's made its way to him. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cerezo Osaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0 and shot a goal! It's hit the uprights. Oh, extraordinary.
Cerezo Osaka certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Desai does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Great vision. Takes a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Opts for safety. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Dembele. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Robertson. Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele gets into a good position. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number
Messi
11.
having a look.
Mbappe.
Looking to
Number
widen the gap
15.
even further.
And he knows it.
Number 10. Van Basten. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Pirlo. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Lamb. He's had a shot! Messi herring after the ball here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And this is Lamb. Great chance! Rashford.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yaya Toure. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the chance! And with that, the end. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you
Please
reflect
turn your
on what
attention
we've
to the
seen?
screen
Well,
for
Peter, I
information
really
provided by
couldn't
the
see
board.
what...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Oh, good take in a good area. Zanetti. Some good work on the right flank here. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And Robertson, can he get it through? Quality ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this is Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Drogba. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. This might spell danger. He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Dembele. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all... And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cross to the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Ronaldinho chips it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Space for him to turn and look. A quick look, thought about cutting. Oh, good climb! And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That has not gone well. Ronaldinho, nicely aimed pass. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Always onto this. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ronaldinho! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Drogba. Bellingham, there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through, towards the back stick. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And this could be the final action of the first half. Piqué can get it clear. Now this could be a chance. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Drogba. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's intervened well there. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yaya Toure is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool have their third corner. Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yaya Toure is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Ronaldinho, given the lift of his goal. He's had it taken off him. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And the pass is intercepted. Gattuso. Mbappe. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as hard.
Drogba! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's rising! And it's fallen loose again!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! And how did he not make it four?
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And the cross comes in. Ronaldinho. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the ball's gone astray. Drogba is firing after that one. Pull it. And this is Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a cross. So, what can they make of this? Maldini does well to get it back. And it's Robertson. Aims beyond the defence. Cross from Robertson.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And this is Drogba. That's and Yaya Toure! Oh, extraordinary.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Yaya Toure. Looking for the far post. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Well played and well cleared. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking to play him in.
Has been indicated.
Now the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pass is just off target. Robertson. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show
And a
all
quick
round.
announcement today that memorabilia from today's
Your
match
reflections
is
then,
now
Jim?
on sale
Well,
in
there
the
was a
stadium
distinct
hall.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And they can counter here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Messi! And he's gone long.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up. Cantona. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. Cross from Roberts. Towering header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Still goalless. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Drogba. That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Cross to the back post. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Poland clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Cantona is there, and he can get that clear. Poland are looking to go forward now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Poland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. Now can he... There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The most accurate pass. That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. Oh, good ball. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Schneider. Bellingham. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, well played. Zanetti.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Messi. Backward it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kukçu, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space, tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Chance! He's got a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
After 58 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi has the space to scheme. Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Stojkovic. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Drogba. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Let's have a look. Dembele! Nicely aimed pass. No way through. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And it's Stojkovic. Bellingham. Kyle Walker. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
And that's been drilled in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Drogba, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Substitution for Poland. Number
The
23.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 24, Cantona. Number 11, Messi. Number 22, Schneider. Number 14,
He's going to be
Stojkovic.
disappointed with that.
Coming on the field, number 9.
It's a promising
Erling
position.
Haaland. Number 15.
Can he get it through?
Number 8, Stoichkov. Number 5.
Nice interception, well timed.
Number 7.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Just the keeper in his... And a chance! They've got to be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And he's quick to get rid. Pinches it off him. Very much into the last knockings. Can he latch on to this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kukcu. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And he's intervened well there. And that is that. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Volunteers for each
Liverpool
block,
really
please report to
deserved
the
this
staff
result,
room
it has to be
immediately.
said. I mean, especially for all the effort and endeavour they showed after the break.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. So we're very much on the way now. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Suarez. And here's Veron. Great vision. And that is masterful defending. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played back into the centre. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, that was vital. That's a sharp pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lahm. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's got away. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. Shot, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
England with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Toure running with the ball. Now it's Drogba. Still goalless. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. England are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's in a good position here. Tries a shot! Goal, England! The first significant strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
England have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's...
Yaya Toure! Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Veron can see things others simply cannot. And here's Drogba. Now it's takes a shot! Could be danger here. Has another go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Liverpool really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite. Pele. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's got the beating of his man. Now Yaya Toure. Pele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Shot could be on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, well timed. He shifted it to the flank. Robertson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. And it's Yaya Toure. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear. Pele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Luis Suarez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'm afraid to tell
Liverpool
you that we're
finding
expecting
themselves
traffic to be
behind
heavy
by
after the
just
final
one goal
whistle
at
today.
the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Mbappe, Yaya Toure, towering header! And that's a tidy finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is good strength. Lahm making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Drogba. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Rijkaard certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
96,628.
Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Messi. Cafu. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. Now there's the shot! He's beaten the goal! England! And they're back in front. Pele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
England with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Messi. That's good play. And they're on! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Yaya Toure. Chance here to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yaya Toure. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 10.
He's having a shot! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England leading now. Messi makes a move down the right. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball in towards... Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just the keep. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's fallen loose again. And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Drogba! And that's a good finish. And what a climax we have here! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for England.
It's
Number
their
4,
second corner of the game.
Petri. Number 11, Vieira. Coming on the field, number 2.
Back when it
Rodrigo
goes.
de Paul.
Cross into the
Number
box.
25.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Added minute has been indicated.
De Paul. Totti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He slings it, and the finish! Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. Caicedo is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Decent chance! And that's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Perfect. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Hello,
So
everybody.
what do you take
and
away from
please
it all,
join
Jim?
me in wishing
Liverpool
a happy
desperately
wedding anniversary
failing
for
to
one of our
impose
fan
themselves
club
on the
members.
game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So things are underway. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Desai can get it clear. And now the breakaway. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Owen, nice interception, well timed. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they've got rid.
Pretty robust defending.
Spread it left. Out towards the flank. Mbappe! And that's the keeper's ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals.
He's having a hit! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Bellingham really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
He has a look up. Griezmann knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Robertson. Lovely feet. Robertson getting forward. Keeper's dealt with that. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Drogba. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's found space here. And he's cut it out. That's put paid to the danger. That's a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. And Bronkhorst makes the interception. Zico, well, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Mbappe. Robertson looking to receive it in space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Zico charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Not the most convincing of passes. And he has been fouled there. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Cleared away. Mbappe! Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Desai clears without hesitation. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. And this is Owen. Played up towards the front line. Piqué spots it and intercepts. He's in a great position here. Van Bronckhorst. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Drogba.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe. No, it's Yaya Toure. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Robertson. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Drogba. It's Drogba! It's hit the upright. And now they can clear their lines. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Liverpool really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Drogba. That's rather hopeful. Dembele has it in a wide position. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Mbappe. Van Bronckhorst, renowned for his long-range shooting. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Tries one from range. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool have their third corner. Desai clears it away. No, he's not getting past him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Drogba under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Great vision. He's found a way past. Cross from Zico. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's going for goal! So we've reached the hour mark. Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Owen. Schweinsteiger. It's Schweinsteiger! Oh, nearly. Zico. And here's Owen. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That looks a cracking ball. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zico! So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
It's a threatening ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desai, Van Bronckhorst, Rijkaard. Now Griezmann. He's found space here.
Lazio clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Mbappe. Cross needs to be good.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Great ball. He's having a pop. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ball in towards the middle. Cleared away. Oh, super ball. And Yaya Toure! Oh, it's hit the post. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Dembele. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries a deft little ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Desai gets across to intercept that. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Guti. Shot could... Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! That is lovely, finished with amazing... And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Haaland. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koeman spots it and intercepts. And the counter is on. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he... Haaland! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Might want to be careful there.
He's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe, he can run onto that. That has been cut short. Distributed tidily. And here's Haaland, nicely spread. Robertson. Now Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And here's Drogba. And here's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rice. Now it's Haaland. This is a promising build-up. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele. Oh no, this does not... Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Dembele. Nori. That looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. Bellingham. Desai.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Haaland. He has a look up. Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. No, that's been intercepted. Another pass just keeps it... Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring.
Batistuta really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
3-0 and things are starting to look... It's rising! Just needed better contact. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. And it's Bellingham. And this is Drogba. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He's gone for the shots. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. That's a good ball out wide. Now the ball in. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, terrible pass.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Nouri is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rodri. Dembele. Now it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Chers spectateurs,
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
Down to business again.
Liverpool really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them.
It's Drogba! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pressing high and with purpose. Could be danger here. Rice. Rodri. What's going wide left? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This is Batistuta. Haaland! No, he's missed it.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rodri. Zanetti. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through. Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Koeman is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Yes! They are playing them off the park. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Threads one in. Now this could be... And Batistuta! And that's a tiny finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Haaland. And a chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Haaland! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, great leap! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Nori plays it across. Big chance! And that's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Bati goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He slings it in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would...
Chance! Oh, that could be pivotal!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That'll be a throw. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! And that's wide. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. Koeman cuts out the pass. Koeman looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Nouri, whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Crossed in once more. Desai getting this one clear. And that's that. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come.